Welcome to another edition of In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. I'm Jimmy Lildahl, Director of Broadcast and Media Relations. We're here at Champ Sports Bar in Richfield. We're going to get it going right away. The Magicians in action on Thursday in the Iron Range against the Cloquet Wilderness. The Wilderness getting a 3-0 victory. There was no scoring in the first period. In the middle stanza, Tobias Bjorklund starts the scoring for the Wilderness on the power play, and Jack Forbort getting an assist. The Wilderness making it 2-0 with a Brett Heikkila goal. Nicholas Litamaki getting the assist. Then it was 3-0 Wilderness as Darian Romanko scored on the power play. Tobias Bjorklund and Tyler Klein getting assists. In the third, there was no scoring as the Wilderness go on to beat the Magicians on Thursday night in the Iron Range by a score of 3-0. Some bad news, Von Ahrens put on the inactive list as the Magicians goaltender suffered an injury. The Magicians picked up Andrew Roll Call, who started the season with the Wenatchee Wild. You might recognize the Roll Call name. He won a state championship at Edina the last 2 seasons. On Friday night, the Magicians in Brookings, South Dakota to take on the Blizzard. Brookings getting 2 quick goals to start the hockey game. Ryan Sete getting the first goal, Oscar Odd and Alex Kopa getting assists. Then it was Garrett Elmore for the Brookings Blizzard, the big power forward, Tyler Frischman and Justin Kettela getting assists. Then the Magicians had some fireworks. 3 goals in a row. Kane Dermott scoring on the PP. Sam Becker getting an assist, as well as Lucas Laub. That's Kane Dermott's 4th goal on the season. The Magicians getting their 2nd goal from another rookie, Nathan Krusko, who leads all rookies in points with his 5th goal of the season. Mark Mikolas and Sam Becker getting assists. The Magicians making it 3-2 before the conclusion of the first period. Jack Christensen getting a goal, another rookie on the power play. Sam Becker and Kane Dermott getting assists. It went to the second period. Bo Mashad, the Brookings captain, scoring on the power play. Connor Hutchins and Alex Kopa getting assists. And the Magicians striking back with a Mark Mikolas goal. Ryan Solomon and Nathan Krusko with assists. The Magicians getting another goal just about 5 minutes later. Another one from Mark Mikolas, Sam Becker, and Luki Laub getting assists. Brookings able to get one more before the period concluded. Zach Glinke on the power play. Kopa and Flynn getting assists on the Glinke goal. It went to the third period, just 1 goal in the third period. It was Ryan Sete sending the game to overtime. In the overtime, there was no conclusion. It went to a shootout, and the Blizzard score in the second frame on a Victor Lindell goal. The Magicians bounced back with the Luki Laub goal 2 frames later, and then it went a couple extra frames in the shootout. Matt Colford able to dangle and get the goal to give the Magicians a win over the Brookings Blizzard on Friday night in South Dakota. On Saturday night, the Magicians back at Richfield Ice Arena. A 5-4 loss for the Magicians. A very eventful game, as I mentioned, with Thomas Delaney. The Magicians down 1-0 early on a Zach Glinke goal. Bo Mashad and Pat Flynn getting assists. Then it was another rookie for the Magicians. This time it was Kelly O'Brien, his first goal of his North American Hockey League career, and of course his first goal as a member of the Minnesota Magicians. Many more to come for the big man from Bell Tire. Again, that's his first goal of the season. Sam Becker and Mark Mikolas getting assists. Then it was Garrett Elmore for the Blizzard getting a goal. Eddie Eads getting the assist. In the second period, it's Thomas Delaney, the captain, a shorthanded, unassisted goal. And then Brookings striking back with another Glinke goal. This one was on the power play. Joe Nathy and Ryan Sete getting assists. Then for the Magicians, it's Tony Uglum getting his own rebound, and Uglum able to put it in the net. Kane Dermott and Jack Christensen getting some assists. That was just kind of a scramble in front of the net. And then Brookings striking back with a Pat Flynn goal. Zach Glinke gets another point, and Bo Mashad getting an assist. The Magicians tying it up at 4 with the Luki Laub goal. Sam Becker getting another assist, and Mark Mikolas picking up another point. It went to the third period where the decider would go to Bo Mashad and the Brookings Blizzard on the power play. Alex Kopa getting an assist, and there was kind of a fight, if you will. Player gets jumped in front of the net. Under 2 minutes to play, under 5 minutes, so some game ejections and some suspensions given there as Kane Dermott and Ryan Sete went for a couple of moments, and that game concluded again with a 5-4 loss for the Magicians. Some notables on the weekend: Sam Becker leads the North American Hockey League in defensive scoring. He now has 13 assists, and he was the Midwest Division Star of the Week as he had 6 assists, only playing in 2 games as he was a scratch on Thursday night in the Iron Range. Also, Nathan Krusko leading all rookies with 10 points. Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. I'm alongside veteran defenseman and captain Thomas Delaney. Thomas, let's just start from the beginning. You were offered a tender and you signed it with the Minnesota Magicians. I think at that point in time you were a senior over at White Bear Lake.
Yeah, I talked to Scott Meyer at the time when I was a senior. It was around, I think, December or January or something, and at that point he was it was our first year in the league, so he was kind of just telling me about the organization, and he offered me the tender, and I thought, it's a good organization that's close to home, which would be a great spot to be, and it was a great opportunity.
And talk about living at home. A lot of these kids coming from all over the globe, kids from Germany, kids from Georgia, kids from Utah, kids from the East Coast. Talk about living at home. It's got to be nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. We got a few guys that live at home as well in the Twin Cities area. It's really not a bad drive, only 30 minutes, and I get to have my family and my friends come to games, which is, it's a huge confidence booster and makes me feel comfortable.
3 games over the weekend, unfortunately 2 losses. 4 of the last 5 games have been against the Brookings Blizzard, and it was a pretty eventful weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always tough going 3 games in one weekend, but I think we got better. We learned a lot from the experience. Took 1 out of the 3. Playing Brookings 2 weekends in a row, that's always tough, but taking 3 out of 4 from them was good, and I think it was a good learning experience.
I think it's safe to say anytime you play 4 teams in that small of a period of time, there might be some ill will.
Yeah, absolutely. After the second weekend, there was definitely some tension going on, and finally, just the last game, took it to all the way to the end, but couldn't finish with the W.
You're captain. When something like that happens, what do you tell the boys? You're kind of the guy that they turn to with the C in your jersey.
At that point, it was a Saturday night game. We're back at home. We're all tired. We're just trying to give it our all. Basically, we just got to bear down. We got Sunday off and give it our all and try to get the W.
Getting off a point from last week and talking about some of the guys in the club this year, fans noticing 3 Germans, 3 very well played Germans, I should say, 3 very gifted players: Mark Mikolas, Luki Laub, and then Dennis Chevron. What's it like playing with those guys? That came from overseas.
Oh, it's great. I got to experience Chevy last year, also a really good player, but we got Mark and Luki this year, which are line mates, and they've been a huge plus to the team this year, especially with points and skill-wise. So it's been great having them.
Jimmy Lillidahl alongside captain Tommy Delaney. Tommy, before we go talk about the 4 home games in a row, obviously you guys like to play in your own barn.
Oh, it's good. It's going to be huge. We've had a few away games so far this season, but not going from a away game Friday back to home on Saturday is going to be really nice. Just being home in your billet house or in your regular house, it's going to be great for the boys.
Tommy, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
That's Tommy Delaney, captain of the Minnesota Magicians. Welcome back to In the Spotlight with the Minnesota Magicians. A big thanks to the captain, Thomas Delaney, for joining us here at Champs. Youth Hockey Weekend is this weekend. If you wear your jersey, you get $2, or your ticket is only $2. So if you wear your jersey, it's only $2 for your ticket. That's Friday and Saturday. Also, Pink Month continues this weekend as the Magicians battle the Aberdeen Wings of the Central Division. On Friday night, bidding will continue with a silent auction. Items and pink jerseys people can bid on. Fans can also purchase a round-trip raffle ticket to any destination in the United States, and that's for 2 tickets. Again, anywhere in the continental United States. On Saturday night, the Magicians face the Aberdeen Wings again. The evening is also a face-off against Breast Cancer Night, benefiting Susan G. Komen of Minnesota. And fans will get an opportunity to continue to bid on the jerseys throughout the game, and the winners will be announced at the conclusion of Saturday night's game. Fans are also invited to participate in a post-game skate on Saturday night. Bring your skates, and you can skate with the boys after the game. It's the first one of the season. We did that a couple of times last season, and it was a hit. So bring your skates on Saturday night if you'd like to skate with the Magic afterwards. Also, a reminder, $2 if you wear your youth hockey jersey, just $2 to get in the door. That's on Friday and Saturday night. Beer and concessions provided by Champs Sports Grill. That's right. We're here at Champs doing our show this week. A big thanks to Scott, the general manager, for letting us do so. And then some information for Champs here. If you head to the game, or if you head to Champs after the game and you bring a ticket stub, you get a free flatbread. So if you bring your ticket stub, you get a free flatbread, some value there. Also, some of the Magicians players come to the game afterwards. You might get a chance to see Tony Uglum or Matt Colford. I know they're regulars here. Also, the happy hour is Monday through Friday, 3 to 6, and every night 10 to close. On Thursday, $2 for any draft beer, and $3 bottles, house wines, and rail drinks during the happy hour. Also, $2 Thirsty Thursday, as I just mentioned. 20 draft beer selections here from Champs Sports Bar and Grill. Also, Tuesdays is the craft beer nights here at Champs Sports Grill as well. A big thanks to Tommy Delaney for sitting down and joining me, as well as Champs for letting us do our show here. And that's going to do it for another edition of In the Spotlight. So long, everybody.